Hey YouTube, what's up? And JT Sasuke. I'm here to bring you guys a video for the CWDC universe, or the Arrowverse, as it's actually called. So, what I want to talk about is just things that I'm excited for, what's coming up. So first off, starting off with starting the ball rolling. I'm excited that the Supergirl coming on the CW. I watched a few episodes. I've seen some fight scenes. The fight scenes are cool. I've watched like the first two episodes, and the first two episodes were all right. I haven't been able to truly get into the season, but I am gonna make sure that I watch all of the first season since it's only 18 to 20 episodes. No, it's about 20 to 23 episodes, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm gonna watch all the first season so that way I'm caught up to date with everything. But I'm happy that it's coming over to the CW because CBS didn't really know how to handle that show, and the CW has proven that they know how to handle superhero shows. So with it being in the hands of the CW, I think that the CW will do a lot better with the show. Also, it makes sense for this show to come over because Flashpoint. But before I get into Flashpoint, I also want to talk about the fact that we actually have a Superman. A lot of people are hoping Tom Welling will reprise his role. For those of you that don't know, Tom Welling played Clark Kent back when he was a teenager in Smallville, and Smallville was basically the story of Superman becoming Superman. Um, so with that being said, a lot of people want him to come back and reprise his role as an interesting way to connect the Smallville universe to the Supergirl universe, and then the Supergirl universe and the Smallville universe will be connected to the the Arrow universe, which is kind of weird in retrospect. So it's weird because there's already a Green Arrow and a Flash in Smallville, and it's just a bunch of shit. But I wanted Tom Welling to come back too. I thought it'd be an interesting thing, even though I'm not a huge fan of Smallville. Didn't happen. One of the guys from Teen Wolf is going to be Superman. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that like, oh, I don't care about his casting. What I'm saying is that, cool. You know what I'm saying? We got a Superman. He's going to literally be on the show, not like a, so not like a shady, oh man, here he is, but I can't see his face type of thing. He will be on the show, present in the costume for the first two episodes, and that's awesome. Moving on to the Flash. Flash is doing Flashpoint, and holy fuck yes. For those of you that don't know, the Flashpoint Paradox is one of the biggest events to ever come out of DC. And the Flashpoint Paradox is basically where Barry Allen, spoilers for the end of season 2, Barry Allen, he goes back in time, he saves his mom, and he creates an alternate universe. Now, in the comics and the animated movie, saving his mom fucks up the world and makes it where Atlantis and Themyscira go to war, and they start World War III, and they effectively bring nuclear annihilation to the entire planet. Um, and he has to go back in time and stop himself from saving his mom, letting her die, allowing history to change itself. Now, in the comics, they use this event to kickstart the New 52. Um, that's just a little comic knowledge for you guys out there. But it's not going to be as dramatic as that, but it will have some significant changes. Some changes that I want. I want Cisco to still have his powers, so that way they know that something's up. And I want Iris to, honestly, I want Iris to not be with Barry. Yeah. I want Iris to be with someone else. I want him and Joe to not have the close relationship that they had. I want him to not know Cisco. I want Cisco and Caitlin to not know him. I want Harrison Wells to be a great guy and stuff like that. Those are just small things, but I also want them to fix the Flashpoint Paradox thing by the mid-season finale, so that way we can move on to something else. Now, for those of you that don't know, we got some pictures, and Wally West is coming back as Kid Flash, and they have a Black Flash on there. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like the Black Flash like Death, or if it's just going to be somebody in a Black Flash costume. Who knows? But what I do know is that Wally West is coming after Kid Flash. We also don't know if he's going to keep his powers, because I'm pretty sure this is a side effect of Flashpoint. I don't know if he can keep his powers in the non-Flashpoint universe, but I hope he does. That'll be interesting. But with that being said, moving on to Arrow. There's not much I'm really excited for about Arrow other than he's finally becoming mayor. Um, I'm really hoping that we get a good villain, a legitimate villain this season. Not that Damien Dark wasn't a legitimate villain or a good villain, just one that's a little more interesting and a lot more fighting going on. Like, I feel like Arrow should not really divulge into like magic and stuff like that because it doesn't work because that's not the kind of person that Oliver is. He doesn't do magic and stuff like that. He's more of a fighter. So if he can't really fight somebody, it's kind of just like, okay, well, how's he gonna beat this guy? Um, so yeah, and yeah, but by this time I would have uploaded a video for Arrow saying how to fix it. Something else I just thought of is to make the flashbacks more interesting. Hopefully they get rid of the flashbacks. I heard that they only were planning for 5 seasons, or yeah, 5 seasons of flashbacks. So hopefully season 6 and 7 don't have flashbacks. Let's hope. But with that being said, I'm hoping that Flashpoint affects Arrow. And then moving on to Legends of Tomorrow, I also couldn't get into Legends of Tomorrow. I tried. I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes and couldn't do it. Um, so I hope that Legends of Tomorrow is good. I really do. I know they killed off a couple characters. They killed off Hawkman in the first season. I mean, the first like second episode of the first season. I know they killed off Captain Cold. I know that Hawkgirl is no longer going to be on the show. It's very interesting how they just got rid of a lot of the cast. But I know they're reassembling the team and they're doing a Justice Society thing, which is interesting. The biggest thing I'm excited about this entire Arrowverse is the fact that they're going to be doing a 4-night crossover overall across all 4 shows. It's going to start on Supergirl, then it's going to transfer to The Flash, then it's going to transfer to Arrow, then it's going to transfer to Legends of Tomorrow. I don't really watch Supergirl and I don't really watch Legends of Tomorrow, but you best believe that in December, I believe it's in December, but whenever they decide to have that 4-night crossover, I am watching every single episode. It's happening. So with that being said, that's really all I have to say about the Arrowverse. I think it's going to be very interesting, especially with this huge 4-night crossover. I'm happy that they're starting to film again. Comic-Con is this weekend. I'm not going to Comic-Con. I don't got money for that. But I am going to be looking out for any news and information. Anything that, if I find out anything that I feel like should be talked about, I'll make a video about it. And yeah, that's all for me. Well, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below and let me know what you guys thought. And subscribe to my channel for more content. Alright? Peace.